Yo, YouTube, it's your boy Philo B. I am Philo, and I'm coming to you again with the second upload of tonight. And I know, guys, I typically don't do that, but my last video, being the Allen Iverson video, went so well that I said, you know what? I need to make another one for the guys and the girls. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and let's jump straight into this video. So once again, I got called out in my comment section about you guys, and I was told, hey, everybody shows love to power forwards, but what about the centers? And personally, I love that kind of stuff. I need you guys to continue to let me know through feedback in the comment section what you guys want to see next. I personally enjoy making these off the wall builds, and I love the challenge. If you guys want to see something like Ricky Rubio, Dante Exum, you know, Bradley Beal, Buddy Hield, Peja Stojakovic, builds that you guys don't see that often, let me know, because I want to bring you guys the best content and I want to be different from everyone else. So with that being said, the position is going to be center, the hand is going to be left, jersey number is going to be 99. I typically choose 99 when I'm making these catfish builds because I like to be as confusing as the name of the build is. Moving on to the pie chart. The pie chart we're going to use is half finishing and half shooting. Moving on to the physicals, we're going to use the fastest pie chart, and you guys will see why in just a second once we get our attributes taken care of. So for the attributes, we're going to max out our driving layup, driving dunk, and we're going to put the standing dunk up to about a 76. Moving on to the shooting, we're going to max out the mid-range, the three-pointer, and we're going to max out the free throw, and we're going to put our post fade up to about a 73. We're going to max out our ball handling, and we're going to put our passing accuracy up to about a 61. Moving on to the defense, we're going to max out our defensive rebound, we're going to max out our offensive rebound, going to max out our block, not going to touch our steal, going to max out our lateral quickness, our perimeter defense, and then we're going to max out our interior. If you did that correctly, you guys will have 1 finishing, 16 shooting, 1 playmaking, 21 defensive. Now looking at that, I know what you guys are saying. You guys are saying, hey, the badge setup isn't the best, or we don't have this, you know, much of badge attributes to this stats. But trust me, in a second, once we get everything set up and you see the build name, you guys are gonna feel like we put our badges right where they needed to be. For our body shape, you guys know this is strictly preference, but I choose to go with Burley because I like the body type. And for the height, we're gonna drop it down to 6'9". Now I want us to pause right there and look at something. Look at how much that speed increased. That speed increased to a 70. Also, look at how much your perimeter defense increased, your lateral quickness increased, and your three-pointer stayed the same, but your free throw also increased. And now you have a 71 driving dunk, which means you can get some pretty decent dunk packages. But wait, there's more. You guys remember Billy Mays, the infomercials from back in the day? But anyways, back on topic. You get a 74 standing dunk. So, for those of you that watched my last video with the offensive oriented 4 a little bit ago, you'll know what that means, right? When you hit 96, you will unlock big man contact dunks on this build. In just a second, you guys will see why that is so important. As far as the weight, I wrestled around with what I thought the weight should be, but I came to the realization that we're going to drop it down to just 220. Dropping it down to 220 will give us a 70 perimeter defense and a 70 lateral quickness, so you'll also be able to move around. As far as the wingspan, we're going to keep that wingspan right where it's at. We could go up 1, or we could keep it where it's at. As a matter of fact, we'll go up to 87.0, because now that I think about it, that'll be better. Takeover strictly preference, but you guys know I'm personally going to rock with Shark Takeover. Now look at the name. This is the bread and butter right here. Think about it. This build is called a glass cleaner. Now I understand, right, that you guys see glass cleaners a lot, so you're probably asking yourself, Philo, how is this a rare build? The reason I say it's a rare catfish build, right, is because they're gonna see that you have a glass cleaner, and this is the part that I haven't showed you guys yet. I really want you to see this, and I'm gonna go back to the stats and we're gonna mull it over and we're gonna put everything into account. Not only do you have Hall of Fame defense, you have Hall of Fame shooting on this build. Now let's back up. And as you guys can see, all of the builds that I typically work on, right? Let's back up. Look at that, guys. Look at that. As a matter of fact, since we increased our wingspan, we off rip start off with big man contact dunks. That's something I didn't even notice. I just noticed that for the first time with you guys. So let's put everything out there on the line. 72 speed, 70 acceleration, 70 perimeter, 70 lateral quickness, 70 three-pointer with Hall of Fame shooting, right? Hall of Fame defense also for that 70 perimeter defense and that 70 lateral quickness, 72 driving dunk with 76 standing dunk, which means we off rip have big man contact dunks. So when they see you as a glass cleaner, they're gonna say, hey, this guy's probably out here with some play shot just to set screens and snag on the boards. But you have Hall of Fame shooting, you can defend, you're gonna be faster than the other centers you go up against, and if they want to sit at the rim, you have contact dunks with sharp takeover. So someone tell me how this isn't a catfish build. I just laid it out for you guys. You guys might not have thought in the beginning that this was a catfish build, but now that we talk about it, the gears in your mind are starting to roll and you're starting to say, wow, this really is a catfish build. So let's jump and tear our badges. And I love it when you guys give me these suggestions, man, because it makes me want to upload more, which is why I'm bringing you this second video, because I felt like that one video was great, but I said, hey man, I need to give these guys more because you guys are asking for more, you're telling me what you want, and I love to hear that kind of stuff. So for our one on our finishing, I typically go fancy footwork, but I'm gonna do something you guys haven't seen me do before. I'm gonna actually put it somewhere else, and I think I'm gonna put it on consistent finisher. I haven't tried that out yet, but I think that that'll roll with this one. As far as your shooting, like I said in my Allen Iverson video, you guys can go wild. You can go bananas. You got 16 upgrades. So you know I'm gonna go Hall of Fame range, Hall of Fame hot zone, Hall of Fame flexible, and I could do Hall of Fame green machine and Hall of Fame catch and shoot. I really could, right? But I think I'll go catch and shoot over green machine, and I'll explain why in a moment. The reason I said I'd go Hall of Fame, and as a matter of fact, I'll drop it to gold just so I can get green machine. But the reason I favor putting a catch and shoot over a tier over the green machine is because I do understand, right? Some of you guys may play the corner with this build and spot up, but also something that you really don't see too much with this build, you'll be able to pick and pop, not just pick and roll. You can pick and roll and get you a contact dunk, but you can pick and pop, and once you come off that pop off the screen, that catch and shoot will activate with that hot zone hunter, with that range extender, and your bar is gonna increase and be really big, and you're gonna feel like you're pure sharp out there. For our one playmaking, it honestly depends on where you go, but I personally am gonna put it on unpluckable because I don't want to be spammed too much. And my main build that I use now, which will be in a video later, so I'm not gonna reveal it, I typically use unpluckable on bronze as a big, and I really don't get ripped. And I have a friend that's a point guard that doesn't run unpluckable, and he gets plugged often, and that is the craziest thing. He loses his mind. So for our defensive badges, right, you guys know I'm going Hall of Fame defensive leader. I've said it to you before, I always go Hall of Fame floor general if I can, and I also said I will go Hall of Fame defensive leader if I can. I haven't made too many builds yet this year that have Hall of Fame defense, but I love giving my teammates that boost on offense and defense, and I love being able to see what the other team can do because it makes me feel like I'm controlling the game better. So I'm gonna go Hall of Fame defensive leader. I'm gonna go Hall of Fame intimidator, because there's nothing better than when you get up in somebody's face, make them miss, and you see that intimidator on the screen. It drives them wild. I'm gonna go Hall of Fame pogo. and Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Now stopping right here, the rest of these strictly preference. These are the ones I feel like are personally must-haves when it comes to me. For my guys that like to run the twos, you know, I would suggest brick wall, things of that nature. You also do have a 70 perimeter with a 70 lateral, so you could get clamps if you wanted to be cheesy. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna go post move lockdown, and then I'm gonna put my last two on the rim protector. Like I said, guys, this is strictly preference. If you don't believe that this is a catfish build, let me know down in the comment section. For my sub that asked for this video, I hope I made you proud. Also, guys and girls, continue to let me know what you guys want to see. I may not have the biggest fan base, but I do appreciate you guys, and you guys really brought my spark back, and you make me want to upload, and I do appreciate that. Let me know what you want to see next. It's your boy Philo, and I'm out. Peace.